Hello and welcome to this iManCave video tutorial for Osee devices. This one is aimed, they are nearly all aimed at newbies, those of you who are unfamiliar with the workings of the Osee GoStream Deck, the Duet 8 and ISO. Although it's aimed primarily for newbies, some of the older hands will also learn one or two things, one or two tips and tricks along the way. Today we're going to be looking at some wipe transitions. They're going to be all kinds of transitions, and we're going to show you the different options you have available for wipe transitions, and then we're going to move up to some more complicated ones and show you how they can be done with these little chevrons and what's available. Unfortunately, this particular transition, this wipe transition, isn't available at the moment on the Duet 8 ISO, but who knows? Maybe they'll add it. So with all that being said, let's get in there. Okay, so to begin with, let's have a look at the controls that you need to, the on-device buttons that you need to press. You have the wipe button there, so you need to have that activated and lit up. So the wipe button there. On the ISO, on the Duet 8 ISO, it's slightly different. So we select the wipe and then we press the auto and it will do the transition. Apart from doing the auto, you can also use the T-bar, and then that will go at whatever rate you use. You can do it quickly, do it slowly, or you can use the auto. To access the menu, you need to press the menu button there and it pops up. We're going to use the dial to come down, turn clockwise down to transition, and then press the button. We're going to go into the wipe transition. We're going to press the button again, and then the first bit is the pattern. So we're going to change by turning the dial, select, and then the auto, as you can see, changes that to, so if we press the button again to change the pattern, we can do doors like that. That's the original one that we had, the sliding doors. And then we have the rate. You can decide on the rate how long it takes. There could be 1 second. It's a bit slower. I personally prefer a quick transition, so let's put that back to half a second. Okay, we'll come on to X and Y positions for the later ones. Direction, you can, if you change, go into there, click on that, and then twist to select the other one. Inverse, we can press on that and it'll do an inverse, the opposite direction. So we'll have that back to normal. Click on that and select it. And then we have other adjustments we can make to symmetry, softness and border and fill source. We'll come on to those later on. To come back out of the menu, we click out like that. So let's have a look at the software. The Osee GoStream PC software are also available on Mac. If we go to the switcher tab on the right hand side there and transition, so we have in the wipe section, we have the pattern, those we've seen before, and we can press the on the device, we can press the auto and it'll do it again. You have the rate, you can adjust that, X position, Y position, direction, and then symmetry, softness, border and fill source. We'll come on to those for the more complicated ones. So let's get to a complicated one. Let's go for the transition like this. Now, this transition, as you can see, I've changed a few settings. The type of pattern, the wipe pattern, is that first one on the second row there, the diamond shaped one. Things here. The X position is -16. The Y position is 0. Direction normal. Symmetry is 82. Softness is 6 here. If I change that down to say 2, you'll notice that the chevron coming across is actually a bit harsher. If I change it down to 0, it's a straight cut. I use that with a bit of a soft edge, and you can see the results there. Okay, the border on it, you can bring that down to say 1, and it gives you a thin border on it. I have it set to 4 there, gives a slightly thicker border. The color is set to color 1 in the colors section. In the device menu, you can press on the menu button and color background and color 1. There it is, color 1. You have all those options there of hue, saturation and brightness, and then it shows you what color is selected at the bottom there. In transition, in the wipe section, click on the button, and then over on there you've got, as you can see, you've got the diamond transition wipe pattern selected. Half a second, -16, 0, normal direction with symmetry at 82%, 82, softness at 6, and border at 4. Fill position and fill source is color 1. So there you have it. Hope that's been useful to you, and good luck with that. For more on transitions, check out this video. See you later.